Dao De Jing Chapter 74, The Danger of Using Fear as a Tool If the People Are Not Afraid of Death. Why should we use death to scare them? If the people truly feared death, we could capture those who do wrong and kill them. But who would dare to do wrong then? When there is a person appointed to execute death, and someone else takes their place, it is like a carpenter being replaced by someone who is not skilled. The one who replaces the skilled carpenter will rarely avoid injuring their own fingers. Key thoughts and philosophical insight. 1. The futility of using fear of death. Laozi challenges the common use of fear, particularly the fear of death, as a tool to control the people. He points out that if the people are not naturally afraid of death, death itself cannot be a genuine threat. The idea of using death as punishment becomes ineffective because it cannot produce true obedience or respect. People as moral compass should not be governed by fear of death, but by a deeper understanding of right and wrong. Laozi suggests that relying on such fear undermines true governance. 2. The paradox of enforcement. Laozi makes a powerful observation about the dangers of relying on others to enforce moral rules. Just as inexperienced carpenters may inadvertently harm themselves when replacing skilled workers, relying on others to administer violence, such as the execution of death sentences, leads to unintended consequences. The ones tasked with enforcing punishment may, in turn, create more harm and chaos because they are not the right people for such a task. This reflects the danger of delegating power to those who are not equipped to handle it properly. 3. The inevitable cycle of violence, by illustrating that the substitution of skilled people can lead to harmful outcomes. Laozi is also critiquing the cycle of violence in governance. The very act of using death as punishment perpetuates violence in society and sets a dangerous precedent. This is a reminder that the use of force to maintain order does not address the root causes of wrongdoing. Laozi's philosophy suggests that true governance arises from moral leadership, not from the threat of punishment. 4. Trusting the natural order. Laozi advocates for a more natural approach to governance. Instead of relying on external force or fear, he urges rulers to understand the natural order of things and work in harmony with it. By fostering an environment where people are motivated by compassion and understanding, rather than by fear of death, rulers can achieve true peace and stability. Laozi believes that nature does not need forceful intervention. It naturally follows its course, and so should governance. How this chapter offers modern wisdom in a world where punitive measures and fear-based leadership are still prevalent in many systems of governance. Laozi's wisdom offers an alternative. This chapter challenges the ineffectiveness of ruling by fear and punishment, urging us to look for ways to address the underlying causes of social unrest and misconduct. Fear, as Laozi points out, may control temporarily, but it cannot produce lasting peace. This lesson is vital in modern leadership, whether in politics, business, or personal relationships. Leading through understanding, compassion, and wisdom is more effective than resorting to threats or force. This is especially relevant in today's world, where we often see leaders and decision-makers trying to solve complex problems with quick fixes or inadequate solutions, only to make things worse. Laozi's wisdom encourages us to delegate tasks wisely and to avoid relying on force when understanding and skillful governance are needed. Chapter 74 presents a critique of the practice of using fear, especially the fear of death, as a tool to control people. Laozi argues that this approach is ineffective and potentially harmful. By using the metaphor of replacing a skilled carpenter with an unskilled one, he illustrates how delegating power to the wrong people leads to negative consequences. Laozi emphasizes that true governance comes not through force, but through understanding and harmony with the natural order. This wisdom encourages modern leaders to lead with compassion and wisdom, fostering an environment of peace without relying on fear or violence.